I'm Rita Pangalangan. Great to have you with us here tonight on Closing Arguments. And every night I get to do this job, I'm so thankful that I'm able to do this job. And I have so many people to thank who allowed me to become who I am and really guided me through this journey of life to live out your dreams doing what I'm doing every night. And of course, it begins with my parents, continued, obviously, with my wife. But also, growing up, going back, teachers, top of the list. Coach Blind, my basketball coach, shaped and molded me in high school. In junior high school, it was Mr. Ehrlich, my journalism teacher, who did that. And he took a kid who was shy and found whoever I was inside and helped transform me. It was amazing. A teacher. And then in grammar school, of course, Miss Martucci and every other grammar school teacher I had. Amazing, amazing teachers, amazing people. That's why when it's time to celebrate teachers, we all should be celebrating teachers. Rita Pangalangan, take a look. Teacher of the Year in 2014. Teacher of the Year in 2014. And there she is with her special needs child, who she took care of as well. Think about that, folks. You have the child at home that needs all this care, and you take care of that child, and then you go to work and you take care of everyone else's child. What an amazing, amazing heart and person Rita Pangalangan at least was. Because today in court at her, murder trial, we found out a little bit more about how she was treating her own special needs child. Get ready, this is gonna get you upset, but it should get you upset. Let's take a listen.
About what time did she ask if you watch?
I believe it was like around 5, 6 o'clock.
Okay. And did you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And tell me about that. She left the house, I'm assuming, sometime around that afternoon?
Yes, sir. I would say about like around 5, 6 o'clock. That afternoon, she left. And
anybody else there to take care of Cristina?
No, sir.
It was just you?
Mm-hmm.
Had you taken care of Cristina before?
No, sir.
This was on what day?
The second. Yes, sir.
What day was that?
A Friday.
Did you see Rita Pangalangan again?
Not until Sunday afternoon.
After she went on a date with Larry, did she say, I'm gone and I'll be back Monday or anything like that?
She said that she texted me later that night to check on Cristina. I would say about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then she said she would be back the next morning on Saturday to go grocery shopping and stuff like that, but she never came. And
were there groceries in the house?
No, sir.
Just the insured drinks?
Mm-hmm. And I think there was a pitcher of Kool-Aid in there, maybe in the fridge.
Right. So did she come back the next day?
No,
that would
sir.
be, I guess,
Saturday.
Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm. Saturday.
Did she come back Saturday?
Mm-mm. No, sir.
Did she call in?
No, sir.
Rita came up to me and had asked me if I could watch her. I had let her know that I had to go into work for a few hours, and she kept asking me over and over. And finally, when the answer didn't change, it was no, obviously, she told me to leave Cristina in my car with the windows down because she does it all the time.
Leave on a Friday, come back on a Sunday, leave her with a babysitter, doesn't know how to take care of your child, and you've got nothing at the house but Kool-Aid? Okay, now let's get to the day of the alleged murder. We've got video of the whole thing taking place. It starts at 11:16 when she puts her daughter with her boyfriend, carrying her from inside the home in the middle of the day. 11:16, oh, where should we stick her? Let's stick her in the back of the car. What? What? Why? Are you going? They're not even going anywhere. Now it's 12:30. Oh, maybe we should check and see how she's doing. In the sun, in the car. Like, why are you putting your child out in the car while you're home? Now here they are from 1:45 to 2 o'clock on the stoop. You've got her and the boyfriend. What are they, like? The child's in the car. Can you get her out? Oh no, let's kiss a little bit. What is he doing? Where's his hand? What are they doing? Like groping each other on the porch? How about taking care of the special needs child that you have instead of leaving her locked in the car? This is gross. This is gross. I don't even know if you want to, you definitely don't want to see this. But this is the evidence in the case. And it goes on and on and on. 5.5 hours. Cristina died in that hot car. That was your teacher of the year. Unreal. Let's bring in our think tank. Joining us tonight in Seattle, Washington, trial attorney, author of Justice in the Age of Judgment, and fellow of the American College of Trial Lawyers, Ann Bremner is with us. Great to see you. Also with us tonight in West Palm Beach, Florida, former police lieutenant, trial attorney, Rick King. And in Atlanta, Georgia, criminal defense attorney, former federal prosecutor, professor of law at Texas Southern University, Michael Sterling. Great to see everyone tonight. We have to start with this horrible case, but this is the trial. It's on court TV. It's a hot car death, but prosecutors are saying this is on purpose. Ann Bremner, just the fact that you have a house and the child's in the house and you're not going anywhere and you stick the child in the back of the car, oh yeah, that's what I do all the time when I go to work.
It's just outrageous. And to watch, I mean, seemingly what we saw, it continued for 5 hours, the smooching, hugging, and everything else. But to put the child in the car for no reason, it should be a death penalty case. I mean, the teacher of the year, I kept thinking charity begins at home, right, Vinny? I mean, it's just outrageous.
Rick King, now, part of what the defense, I think, will argue is that the key fob got locked in the car. As a police officer, is that difficult to get someone out of a locked car? I mean, is it something that if you called the police, they could do in 30 seconds?
It's very easy to do, and actually as a parent, even easier to do, because that's my child in the car. And there's nothing that I wouldn't do to free first of all, I mean, obviously none of us, nobody in their right mind locks their child in a car in the hot sun, especially in midday. As Ann said, that's outrageous. And if you wanted to get the child out, there's no reason to leave to find another fob. The answer is you break the window. Because first of all, the child shouldn't have been in there, but the fact that she was, you got to break the window to get her out. I think that's what they should have done.
Michael Sterling?
Shouldn't have been in there.
Yeah, Michael, I'm trying to get into the mindset of how it even becomes a thought that I'm going to take this girl, she's 13 years old, she needs help doing everything. She relies on mom for everything. And then you remove her from the house. It's the middle of the day, and now we're going to lock her in the car because we're going to do what inside? I don't understand any of this, Michael. How does this even enter into someone's mind?
Yeah, Vinny, and that's the part that becomes, that's the most curious part, right? It's like, why did you put her in the car in the first place? So even if the defense is trying to explain away that they lost the fob or something happened, the curious part, the curiosity becomes, well, what was the purpose of taking her from inside the home? You're not going anywhere. You're not turning the car on. You have no intentions of leaving to go anywhere. What was the point of putting her in the car in the first place? So that becomes a real, that becomes a serious point of contention. I completely agree with you, Vinny. I've got 3 kids. I know it's not easy. I don't have a special needs kid, but I know it's not easy having kids at the house or whatever. But I've never put my kid. I can't remember a situation where my kids have ever gotten in the car where we were not preparing to go somewhere.
It makes 0 sense unless you've got some sort of really deviant mind. Now, today in the courtroom, Ann Bremner, and the reason trying to put all this video together is that they played hours of this for the jury to watch. So it wasn't edited, it wasn't sped up. We sped it up a little bit, but that jury sat there and watched hour after hour after hour as little Cristina was dying in that car, and the jury could see everything that these two were and were not doing. How powerful is that, Ann?
It's so powerful. I mean, what a brilliant move by the prosecutor. I mean, the jury's going to imagine her life fading away. And when did that happen? You know, did she die within an hour? Probably not. 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, probably. And they're just going to see that beautiful child succumb to what her mother put her through in the back of that car. And it was clearly intentional. And I think that's just a brilliant move to have the jury sit through all of it and see in their mind's eye what happened to this precious young girl.
So, Rick King, this begs the question, right? As we said, she's 13 years old. How does she survive to 13 with a mother alleged to do things like this? And I'm wondering if there's like a point in her life where all of a sudden things go off the rails a little bit. Because, I mean, I started this whole thing, 2014, she's Teacher of the Year. I can't imagine that she's doing all this back in 2014. I mean, she looks relatively regular and normal in these pictures. Looks much different inside the courtroom, by the way.
Right. Clearly, you know, in 2014, this was a different situation. She was a different person. Something transpired in her life to change her, to turn her into this person who didn't care about the health and welfare of her child. You don't just all of a sudden become this. This is something that happens over the course of time, where she has taken some sort of wrong turn and her life changed. And really, my initial answer to that is this child survived for that long by the grace of God. However, as her life continued on, the mom lost her way, and I think, you know, as they suspect, drugs took over and led us to where we are.
Michael, do you think the jury could recover from what we're looking at right now? Just seeing the initial act of placing her in the car. This isn't like, oh, you know, we were going to work, I left the child in the child seat, I forgot. You know, this is like, I can't see how a jury could get past this and give this mother any benefit of any doubt for any charge she's facing.
Well, Vinny, it's a co-defendant case, right? So it's one of those cases where, and I don't know, you know, obviously defense doesn't have an obligation to put on any evidence or to do anything, but to the extent that they could forgive that or they could look past that, there would have to be some defense regarding him versus her.
Yeah, but right here it looks like it's taken two to tango. I mean,
right,
you know?
Right.
Like, literally doing it on the porch.
Other defense, as I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, what's the other defense? Like, the only thing that I can think of would have to be a him versus her. And then to your question you just asked, Rick, like, is it his influence? Is it him doing something? Is it her being scared of him? Is there something going on here?
Well, there was something going on in that porch, because I was keeping my eye on where his hands were going. I don't know where they ended up.